Hi, it's Stuart Sutton, author of Niche Marketing Blueprint. This short video is going to cover something that is imperative toward your success in developing a niche and actually will apply to your typical real estate business, your regular real estate business as well. It's about being easy to identify. We're going to show you a very easy trick to be easy to identify. We'll get into that right now. When you see the golden arches, what do you think of? McDonald's. When you see a circle that looks like a Target, what do you think of? When you see a swoosh, what do you think of? Now, you and I don't have the kind of money those particular companies have in order to promote their brand, in order to be easy to identify. So we're going to go into some details to show you how to do that on your budget. First of all, let me throw out a couple of very quick rules. One is you need to have a logo. If you don't have a logo in your real estate business, you need to really think about how you're going to go about doing that. It's really pretty simple to do, pretty straightforward. You can go to any one of several sources, Fiverr.com, Guru.com, Upwork.com. You can hire people to create a logo for you. The logo in your niche needs to identify what you do and what your specialty is immediately. Now remember, when you create a niche, you're positioning yourself to be an expert. And the whole goal behind all of this is so you can work fewer hours and spend more time with your family. You really do not have to work weekends and evenings if you position yourself properly so that people will call you. But in order for that to happen, you have to be easy to identify. Not just you, but your specialty. What is it that you're an expert at? That's got to be easy to identify. And you don't have billions of dollars to throw at that. So we need to take a couple of very easy to follow rules and put them in place. And I'm about to show you exactly what those are. So we're going to look at some logos and you tell me what those logos mean. What is the specialty? What is the expertise? So first, and I do apologize if you happen to be associated with one of these companies and I'm not advocating your logo, it is absolutely no disrespect. As a matter of fact, it may be a fantastic logo for what you do, but what I'm looking at is showing immediate identification of your expertise and your specialty. So let's take this one. This does show the immediate identity as a real estate company. Now, if general real estate and doing everything is what this is all about, that works perfectly. But if you're working a niche, that's not what you're looking for. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. Now, just so you know, this is the right width and height. This is a very good design for a logo. Let's go to the next one. We're going to see something similar in that it is the right width and height. This one actually has a tagline in it, the simple way home. Bottom line is that that really kind of conveys a message. That's great. But this is, again, a general real estate logo. And I see a lot of agents who kind of make the same mistake. And here is one more. Now, this one is not the right height and width. About 2¼ to 2½ times as wide as it is tall is the way to go with a logo. And again, this one is just simply a general real estate logo. And again, if that's what you're going for, that's fine. But I want you to take a look at this real quick, and this is going to be a very quick identification. Boom. What does this company do? Very obvious, isn't it? Horseproperties.net. Now, you don't have to get over analytical and dramatic and look for Greek words and things like that. You want to know exactly what that specialty is when you look at the logo. Here's another one that does that. Ryson Vacation Rentals. Now, you see some palm trees. This one would actually be a little better for me if it were Ryson Beach Vacation Rentals. See the palm trees? Whatever the case is. But it is identifying exactly what the specialty is. You've also got this one, which really goes into it. It's the Waterfront Properties of Maine. We know exactly what they do. Now, if you're going to search online and you're going to find several different results in your search, you're going to find maybe Zillow and Realtor.com, and you're going to find several different company names and agent names. But if you're looking for waterfront properties in Maine, this logo, the URL is probably waterfrontpropertiesofmaine.com or something like that. That is something you're more likely to click on than an agent's name. I hope this makes sense. Now, one issue I have with this particular logo is they have their specialty line right here, specializing in waterfront. I think it actually says coastal, riverfront, waterfront homes in Maine. And that is just too small. Because if you're going to put this logo on business cards and in the signature of your email and things like that, that gets a little bit too small. You can actually take this specialty line out and put it in a separate field and have it below, for example, the logo, and always have them together. I've done that with some logos as well. So this is a really good example of, hey, we know immediately what the specialty is when we look at this logo. And here's one more that it's easy to know exactly what they do. Owner financing experts. That's what they do. You need owner financing? These are the people you need to contact. Being easily identifiable is a big deal when it comes to running a niche, when it comes to being a specialist, an expert. And the reason people will call you is because they need what you do. If somebody has horses, guess what? They're going to go look at horseproperties.net for property. If somebody needs a vacation rental, Rice and Vacation Rentals is a great place to start, rather than Bob Gillespie or Joanne Sutherland or whatever the case is. They want the expert. Waterfront Properties of Maine. If I want something on the water in Maine, that's as good a place to start as any. And as I've said in other videos, when a prospect is looking for an agent and they think they found an expert, a lot of times they'll only call that one expert. And then if things don't go well, they'll call other agents. So a lot of times you're the only person they call, but you have to be easily identifiable. I hope I've made that point very, very clear. Because something as simple and affordable as a logo will make you look professional, easy to identify as an expert or a specialist, and it will get sellers calling you. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Here's another secret, something you're going to want. I think it's the number one secret in making sure that your niche is a success and doesn't fall flat, because it takes some time and effort to get a niche up and running. It's very lucrative, but this secret will keep you on track. Hope to see you on that video.